Yo, what up? Good morning. It is Saturday. As you saw, I just got done at the gym. I did a chest and tricep workout this morning, and then went home, had some eggs and toast, protein shake, packed up my stuff to meet Brody and Christian where I am now in Oakville. It's Saturday, so it is long run day again. We're going to try and get in around 20 to 30 kilometers, depending on how we're feeling, at an 8:30 to 8:45 pace per mile. So probably around 5 to 5:30 per kilometer. And yeah, it's -2 today, so it's still pretty cold. It's supposed to warm up, but we got some like crazy storm the other day. But yeah, the sun is out. It's a good day, so let's go run. Yeah. I gotta say what's up.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
You good?
Yo.
Sick of this weather, eh?
Those are 6 shades. Yeah, it's pretty chilly, eh? With the wind. In the sun, it's nice, and it's supposed to warm up, but
It'll warm up once you start moving.
yeah.
I'm just worried about the wind right on my face. That's the worst part. There's no escaping that. How far are we going?
How far do you want to go?
I don't want to be the one to answer that.
Eight
Everyone
to
wanna
10
say it?
easy?
Longer.
Longer?
I go longer than that. Do you guys want to start downhill or start uphill and have downhill on the way back?
What do you think?
Go that way.
Go that way?
Get the hill over with.
It's also like a pretty mild hill, but it is like in comparison, it is uphill versus downhill.
Yeah, maybe I'll be fine. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw a sweater on.
See what it feels like, and then go from there. It's gonna be cold.
I know.
On your legs.
I know. But it's supposed to
And
warm
like, there's
up.
gonna be, there's gotta be puddles you're gonna be running through too, and you're just gonna be fucking getting wet and cold. I guess we'll see though.
I'm wondering if I should just throw my pants on quick.
That's what I would do.
All right. The tribe has spoken. God damn.
I think
Yeah.
that's like 6 or 7, and then it should be another 6 or 7 back. But obviously you can stop earlier if you want to walk type thing.
Okay.
To like 13 to 15.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Like, I go to Starbucks, I get a shaken espresso, which is like 3 shots of espresso. Then I go straight to the gym.
I just put a Zin. Pop a Zin and go on.
Oh, free sauna?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Keep it in the whole time.
Keep it sweet. Actually, like,
All right, so I just finished up the run, as you saw that, and then we stopped and got some coffee after. But I've been looking for a place that I can potentially start swimming at. I'd like to incorporate swimming into my training. So I go to Good Life, but this is a Good Life that's a bit further away. So I just figured I'd stop by here, and because they have a pool, and check it out, kind of see what it's like. But yeah, hoping I can just get in there and do a few laps and start working on that. Start building up my swimming, because although I'm running marathons and ultras, I would like to build up to potentially being able to do an Ironman next year. So, and it's just good resistance-free training. So, yeah, gonna hop in there and check out the pool and see if we can get some laps in. Okay, I just left that gym, honestly. I did a few laps, but the vibe was just off. Kind of like a weird, I don't know. Felt like a weird gym. It's kind of busy too, but we're at Winners now. We're gonna go shopping for fun. Okay, I just got home and ate some food and was just thinking about everything I still want to do and want to be focusing on. And yeah, I've just kind of been thinking about like different areas of stuff that I want to talk about, that I want to share, all within my training for these upcoming races, for a marathon and for a 100-mile race, all coming up in the next 5 weeks and 8 weeks. So yeah, I thought maybe I would explain my current training program and my mindset going into this marathon, because this marathon is 4 weeks before my 100-mile race. I originally didn't plan to run it, but I thought it would be a good way for me to kind of just get in the race environment and push myself a bit before the 100-mile, kind of use the marathon as like a long run. Plus, I just love to compete, so I wanted to get back into something as soon as I could without the risk of affecting my chances with injury or, you know, just kind of burning myself out leading up to the 100-mile race. So yeah, I'd planned originally to go into it with no expectations. Just use it as a long run, run it, have fun. But I'm very competitive. I'm a competitive person, so I just thought I'd give myself a goal to shoot for, and see what I can do. So the goal that I set for myself for the Mississauga Marathon, that is in 5 weeks, is a time of 3:15. I've ran 50K ultramarathons, I've ran 50-mile ultramarathons, but I ran half marathons, like road races, but I've never ran just a full marathon road race, which is crazy. I don't know why I skipped over from half to 50K, but I did. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to share my plan with you so that you guys can see kind of what I'm doing leading up to it. And also with being on a run streak every single day for 365 days this year, doing a mile a day at least. It gets hectic, so I wanted to show you what I'm doing, so hopefully maybe you can adapt it in your own way and use it towards your training if you need to, if you're shooting for a 3:15 or just in general for fitness. You can kind of model off of it. But yeah, I'll explain it. So my weekly structure right now is 7 days a week, obviously, because of my run streak. So Monday is 4 to 6 miles easy, just an easy run. Easy/recovery runs for my program are at an 8:15 to an 8:45 pace per mile. Tuesday is more of a workout run. It is the intervals and tempo work. So warm up and cool down. It's 6 to 9 miles total. And with the tempo work and intervals, tempo is going to be 6:50 to 7:05 per mile. And then intervals are going to be 6:10 to 6:30 per mile. So that day is to help increase your VO2 max and help with maintaining a faster pace for longer. And then, yeah, Wednesday is back down to 5 to 7 miles easy. Easy again, 8:15 to 8:45 per mile. Thursday is marathon pace, 6 to 10 miles total. So marathon pace for me, for my training, is a 7:20 to a 7:30 per mile, because I am shooting for a 7:26. 7:26 would be a 3:15, or if you're in kilometers, 4 minutes 37 seconds per kilometer. Yeah, so Friday is 4 to 6 miles easy, more of like a recovery focus. So again, with easy recovery, it's going to be 8:15 to 8:45 per mile. Saturday is long run, which I've been showing you guys a lot of my long runs because I usually film on Saturday due to my work schedule and how busy everything is. So yeah, Saturday's long run is going to be always 14 to 22 miles depending on the phase that I'm in. So that'll switch obviously into a more of a taper as I get closer, and working on like speed work or taking in the long runs on a faster pace, which would be more towards like an 8-minute mile on a long run right now, whereas in a long run closer to the marathon, we'd kind of sit around like 8:30 per mile. And then going into Sunday, Sunday is 3 to 5 miles easy, again, 8:15 to 8:45 per mile. And that one's not necessarily 3 to 5. I could just do 1 mile if I wanted, because I'm doing 7 days a week after the long run, the Sunday. If I'm not feeling it and want to focus on recovery, I can just keep it to a mile. Yeah, so that's pretty much my structure right now, and I wanted to share it in case it helps you guys. In my last video, I actually linked the entire thing in the description. So if you want to see it, because maybe I didn't explain it too well or too quick, go check out that video, go to the description, and you'll see the entire program that I'm following for a 3:15 marathon. Good morning. I just got finished with my workout, went home, ate some oatmeal, had a protein shake, and then came over here to the coffee shop, have a coffee and work on my brand campaign. I wanted to start showing a bit more about this because I'm going to be documenting myself building my brand up this year. My brand is a running brand. I built one last year called Possessed Running Gear, but I wasn't happy with the way that it was going, the things that we were doing specifically just like name-wise, running into issues with like copyright or not seeing the full picture of what I wanted it to be at the end. So yeah, figured I would take this year to rebrand, find the name and the aesthetic and the mission and values and stuff of a brand that I can see the full picture. I can see down the road it not just being a online brand, but potentially getting to that spot where it can be a franchise, a store. And yeah, with Possessed, my issue was obviously it is a cool cool kind of name for a like online brand, stuff like that, but can come across as very demonic and might not reach the people that I'd like to reach, or yeah, just didn't really see the full vision in it. So nothing wrong with that. Tons of time to rebrand. So that's what I'm working on this year. Behind the scenes while working on my personal brand, to get to a point where I feel like this brand is ready to go. As a runner, I wear a lot of different running brand clothes, and I've noticed myself that there are lots of things that I would improve or different things that I would like in my like trail running outfits or my road running outfits, or just material wise, the way they fit, everything switches. So yeah, just want to tailor some things more to finding what I feel like works best for me, and then hopefully other people were looking for pieces of clothing or items that also kind of didn't have that. So just trying to find like gaps in the market and then improve them in my own way that suits me, and hopefully other people as well. So right now I'm just working on a creative brief, an outline of the entire brand, about the brand, our missions and values, our first campaign, our target audience, references, deliverables, contacts, stuff like that. So going through different products and kind of right now essentially figuring out what I would like in my first drop: women's and men's clothes, essentials, accessories, stuff like that. And then yeah, we'll start going into designs and creating that, and with the aesthetic and the vibe of the company, figuring out color palette and what I would like the overall brand and clothing to make you feel. But yeah, like I said, this is just something that I'm going to be building over this entire year, as well as my personal brand. So yeah, hopefully I can get some input from you guys as well through the journey of building this, so that when it is ready to go, it can be ready. It can be fully ready. And me taking the time just behind the scenes this entire year to really just get it perfect, you know? All right, I just got done with working on some brand stuff at the coffee shop and drove to Mississauga because I'm getting a massage today, which is like big time needed because my body is in shambles. But yeah, with training so much and everything, it's important to focus on recovery, which I have been doing every Sunday, every day in general, but every Sunday big time. So yeah, getting a massage today.